Okay, I don't know if this mic can hear me or not, but this is a video on my first ever Unreal project, which is a castle. So let's just through everything. I apologize for the cartoon, the colors. I wasn't really focusing on the sign. So first up, we got this large gate in the area. There are two bars broken down to allow a player to walk through, and some stairs just for visual effects. I didn't bother fully coloring them in because that would take too much time. Uh, these little things are meant to like represent enemy locations if we were implementing enemies, but we're not, so yeah. And these are also for visual effects. But if you go to the back of the castle, you can see that there's a hole in the wall, so an intuitive player can watch the back and jump through the wall. So now we just go through. You know what, it might be easier to just play the level to explain. So you go through here. Now as for these doors, I never really bothered to actually have them open from front to back, so they just slide up kind of awkwardly. Plus they're transparent, so you could just walk past them. Yeah. So this is the main hallway. I just imagine, I never seen a main castle hallway, so I just presumed it's like a huge light on the roof and a golden table with chairs that I never implemented. Yeah. So through this wall, there's might be ambush enemies here that you fight off. Oh, speaking of enemies, there are meant to be 4 enemies here you can fight. Like, use this table to your advantage, I guess. And through here, you get to the princess room. Oh yeah, I never mentioned, the goal of this level is to fight all the enemies, save the prince and princess, and also the king who has been poisoned. Yeah, you press this button to open the pathway to the princess's room. Now these windows are too big for you to jump over, unless you're crazy enough to like parkour on them. Yeah. Okay, running. So the princess room opens up this door. More enemies here. Then I implemented stairs to go upwards, which look kind of awkward, but yeah. Yeah. Here would be where the most enemies are, 6 enemies, but you could like fire them off and kick them onto the floor, like with the stock scream like ah, yeah. And into the princess's room, which actually has a light and a good view outside window and a bigger bed. You can tell I was clearly biased with the princess's room. Anyways, click this and let's run back. Since there's no fall damage, we'll just splat. Just kidding. And run forward. And past here, we'd enter the king's room. I don't know why I left a big gate window that tall when no one's that big, but yeah, a light, a kind of pathetic attempt at a throne, and this kind of thing would end the level. So yeah, and as for more minor things, I also made like four towers. Like they were originally just these big cones, but eventually I decided to add like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 8 squares around them for each, like 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 for the center, then put the cone in for extra visibility. I actually once tried to color this, but it caused a weird visual effect, so I just ignored it. And that's that. That's my very first Unreal Engine 5 project. I hope it was good, and thanks for listening.